Hello YouTube, and hello to you, my fellow metalheads. This is Duke Grishnak once again. As you might have already guessed, this video is about my Battlefest. I already did a video about my thoughts on Battle Vests and my personal opinions on them, what I like to do with my vest. So this video is basically just going to be me running over all the patches I have and a very brief little tiny bit about the band in case you don't know them. So let's jump right into it. Kreator, been around for fucking decades, amazing thrash band. Probably one of the more like heavier in your face sort of thrash bands, and that's probably why I like them a lot, because I'm not super into thrash. There's a handful of bands that I do really like on thrash, but it's not really my go-to genre. But Kreator fucking just kills it, so props to Kreator. Been around fucking forever, from Germany. Check them out if you haven't already. Cattle Decapitation, literally my favorite metal band. And yeah, I mean, obviously I have a metal channel, so metal means a lot to me. Cattle Decapitation. I'm just going to leave it at that. I'll rant about Cattle Decapitation sometime else. Nile Crocodile. One of the first death metal bands I ever got into. A friend of mine was telling me about them. He's a drummer, and he was going on and on about how crazy their drummer is. And he's right. All their drummers they've ever had are amazing. All of the members of their band are amazing. Yeah, and obviously, if you like history, definitely check out Nile too, because all their lyrical content is about, like, basically ancient Egypt, obviously from the name. But great fucking band, amazing tech death band, beautiful fucking work. Suffocation, another one of my like all-time favorite death metal bands. Amazing live, absolutely amazing. Basically like the king of breakdowns before deathcore was even a thing. So whether you like that or not, whether you like deathcore or not, Suffocation was integral to deathcore. Whether they intended it or not, I really don't think so. They were just trying to play their own particular type of death metal, and that was just one of the potential side effects of it. But nonetheless, amazing fucking death metal. Morbid Angel, I mean, obviously, Morbid Angel is amazing. So I'm not going to get too much into them. So glad they're back together. That's how I managed this, because they're fucking back together, and I saw them like very recently. And they are an amazing fucking death metal band. So yeah. Cannibal Corpse. I mean, you probably know who Cannibal Corpse is. I'm not gonna act like you're an idiot. Yeah, even if you don't listen to this kind of music, chances are you've still probably heard of Cannibal Corpse, because they're probably the most well-known death metal band. Probably. I would assume the average person probably recognize the name. Maybe, maybe not, but nonetheless. In Flames. Love them, hate them, whatever. I like In Flames. I like their early stuff. I like their late stuff. I know some people, only like one or only like the other, but I generally like all of In Flames. Yeah. If you haven't heard of In Flames, check them out. They went from like melodic death metal to more like alternative metal. I don't know what entirely you consider them, but like a lot of clean vocals and not nearly as heavy, but still like them. Disturbed. Yeah. They helped me get into metal a lot when I was younger, as with a lot of people, so Disturbed. Dying Fetus, brutal as hell. Absolutely brutal as hell. Amazing playing. Yeah. My only real gripe with Dying Fetus is that I wish they had a tad bit more vocal variety, but you could say that a lot about different death metal and black metal bands, so it's not a huge deal. Every once in a while, I could really fucking rock some Dying Fetus, but they're not like my go-to band. Origin, only recently really got into them, but like they're an amazing band, very technically skilled, doing multiple vocal layers on each other. Crazy shit. Check out Origin. Megadeth. I mean, you probably know who Megadeth is. Come on, like, it's Megadeth. I like Megadeth. I know some people don't really like Megadeth. They're like, oh, Dave Mustaine's an asshole. You're not wrong. I'm not going to debate you on that. But I like it from time to time. Very catchy music, in my personal opinion. And they have some really solid-ass singles out there. And some solid albums. But nonetheless, Carnifex, one of the earliest key integral bands to deathcore. Still making music. Every album gets a little bit better. So check out Carnifex. They tour all the goddamn time. They're beasts. Suicide Silence. Love them, hate them. I already did a video on the controversy over them and their new sound and the comments that particularly Eddie has made. But I really love old Suicide Silence, and without them, like, I would have heard of deathcore, but it would have taken me a little while longer. So I think they're really important to the scene, whether you like them or not. Obituary, classic, old school, fucking death metal. Their newest album's amazing. For me, it depends on the album. I like more some of their earlier work and their newest album, but I don't know. Interesting vocals. They're not for everyone. I like them on occasion. Crisian, amazing skills on the guitar and bass drums, amazing instrumentation. They know how to shred. My only real gripe with Crisian is I wish they had a little bit more vocals in their music. They tend to just be shredding all the goddamn time, which is great, and they're amazing at it, but I personally wish they had a little bit more vocals thrown into their music. But that's just me. Revocation, great band. I've been getting into them a lot recently. More like technical death metal, but they don't have a super deep vocalist, but it's unique, and I like that. They do have a little bit of clean vocals, which some people are kind of about, but I like them on them. They use it sparingly, and I think it actually adds to the music, in my personal opinion. But you all can feel free to disagree with me if you want. This side is more like black metal tinged. It's not 100% black metal, but it's, black and white coloration. This side's a lot more brighter, and it tends to be more on the black metal side of things. Emperor. Amazing shit. If you don't know Nightside and Eclipse, then you probably don't listen to black metal. I mean, come on. Fucking Emperor. They're actually the first black metal band I've ever heard, even before Cradle of Filth. I didn't even know they were black metal, but a friend of mine listened to them, and I'm like, oh, cool, this is some crazy melodic metal band screamo thing, when I was a middle schooler or some shit. But, no, freshman year of high school. But, whatever, I was fucking ignorant then. But now I look back and I was like, oh, that band? Oh, maybe I do like black metal. Yeah. Fucking Emperor. Fucking great. So is Ishan and his new work. I love his new work. Not super into prog metal. I like some of it here or there, but I love his shit. All the shit that he's in. Marduk, classic, just brutal, in-your-face, fucking Swedish black metal. Great. Fucking energy. Fucking relentless. Black Dahlia Murder, you probably know them. Amazing band. Very melodic. Great vocalist. Yeah. Bathory, absolutely integral to early black metal and Viking metal. They basically were one of the main driving forces of defining what those genres are today. I'm going to have a separate video on Viking metal and my personal beliefs on it, but we'll get into that later. I personally don't think it's an actual genre. I think it's just a lyrical topic and whatnot that people obsess over with different genres that they use to utilize it, but I'm not gonna go super into that. That's another video for another time. Winder, amazing, northern Norwegian band. They sing in their native dialect. It's not even technically Norwegian. I don't know what it is. It's very similar to Norwegian. It's kind of like a sub-dialect, I don't really know, but they do have some English in some of their newer albums, but they are very, very technically skilled and melodic and whatever you want to say about them. But they're very catchy. They have a little bit of folk influence on them, very melodic. So, yeah, check out Winder. They're awesome. They're no longer around anymore. The lead singer died of hypothermia, which is probably one of the most black metal ways to die, if you ask me. Poor fucking guy. But still, amazing work. Darkthrone, once again, one of the cornerstones of early, like second wave black metal, Norwegian stuff. So glad they're starting to do black metal again. Yeah, that's another topic for another day. But I do like their punk music, their crust punk stuff. It is solid shit. I need to listen to more of it, to be completely honest. I've only listened to an album or two here or there, and I liked it. So, I think I will generally like all their music. I just haven't sat down and listened to, like, all their punk side of stuff. I just, focus on black metal. But I really should pick out some more of their, like, punk albums and listen to that and give them a shot. Abath, from Immortal. Amazing shit in both bands. I really like the new, like, raw, brutal, like, in-your-face sound that he's going for. It's a little bit more different than normal Immortal, which I'm glad. As much as I like Immortal, I like the fact that he's doing something new. That's just me personally, because if I was in the same band forever and ever, I'd want to mix it up a little bit more than just, the way Immortal has. Nothing that's wrong with that. I love Immortal. A great fucking band. But I really, really, truly enjoy his new album, and hopefully his newer stuff will continue to be as, like, raw and in your goddamn face. Also, he's a hilarious fucking guy. Check out some of his interviews and stuff, and he's hilarious. He's absolutely fucking great. Incantation, more death metal, obviously. Well, not obviously if you've never heard of them. But still, they have, like, a little pinch of Blackened, and some people say a little pinch of grindcore. I don't know. I guess it depends on the album. I haven't really sat down and listened to their entire discography, but I have heard a decent amount of their stuff, and they're great live. I saw them with Marduk. They fucking killed it. Classic, like, old school death metal band. And yeah. We got 3 more on here. Alright. Goatwhore, Blackened Thrash. One of my favorite Blackened Thrash bands. Honestly, I like Witchery more than them, but they're still, like, probably maybe the second favorite or something. But yeah, they're a solid band. Also, check out their hot sauce. They're from New Orleans. They have good experience when it comes to hot sauce. But there's Goatwhore brand hot sauce. I recommend you check it out if you like hot stuff. Necrot. Look, I haven't even finished sewing it. It's pinned on there. That's it. I literally got it last night. I saw them live. First time I heard their music, it was like, they're going on the patch. Amazing band. I'm going to do an album review on them. I bought one of their albums. Amazing blackened death metal. A little bit more on the death metal side, but great fucking work, guys. Great fucking work. If you like, Behemoth and Akerkaki and like Beherit and crap like that, chances are you're gonna like this band too. They only have one album. They're a pretty new band, but they are fucking amazing. Check out Necrot. And the final one. Okay, so if my channel's name is Duke Grishnak, you gotta assume I have a Burzum patch on my vest. How could I not? Grishnak isn't the name. Count Grishnak, Duke Grishnak. Obviously, I'm going to have a Burzum patch. They're like one of my favorite bands, solo project, but whatever. Yeah, I think it was really important to the sort of atmospheric side of black metal, and for that, you have my respect, man. Don't really agree with everything you agree with. Some people think he's wearing a tin hat on some of his conspiracy things. And obviously he, murdered someone in self-defense and went to jail. There's all that crazy controversy with him. But nonetheless, amazing music, whether you agree with his actions and his more radical viewpoints on things. But, yeah. Amazing shit, Burzum. Thanks, Varg Vikernes, for that. I appreciate it. Bye for now. Please hit the like button, subscribe, leave a comment, whatever you feel. I will greatly appreciate it. Thanks, bye.